sorry. This is going to be the teaser and the official trailer for Megan 2.0. I've watched Megan. I liked Megan. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but I liked it. I thought it was good. I knew they were probably going to do a sequel by the way that it ended. Um and yeah, that's about it. I just kind of felt like they were going to do a sequel by the way it ended, and now it's coming out. So I'm just like, "All right, let's watch this. Let's see what they're doing with Megan." Out the jump, I am like, what is the tone?
Hit it high, get it high, make a bitch, it's fun. Hit it high, get it high, make a bitch.
Miss me?
What is the tone? Okay, that's just a teaser, but like, is this a horror movie still? That felt so like affected by Barbie, I can't even lie to you. Slaying in I'm about to look at the trailer. It's a child's play of the new generation. You think this is like comparable to like just Chucky, but for the new generation? I mean, it's doll horror, so I'm not gonna lie. Or I read that wrong. Someone finna take their kid to see this, and Megan finna kill someone in the first 10 minutes. Oh my gosh. Definitely, I wouldn't have thought this was horror. 110% just by looking at this. I would not think this is a horror movie. Not at all. The tone is giving me I Spies, or not I Spies, Totally Spies, Charlie's Angels, Barbie.
Hit it high, get it high.
Especially the dance. Here's my prediction before I put on the trailer, because I'm gonna put the trailer on. But my prediction is that this is a full comedy now. This has to be a full comedy, because this teaser is completely 180 from where they were before, I feel like. Because this is this is no longer a horror. Ain't no way. So that's my bet. It's a comedy, because there's no way it was a horror movie. Bratz. Now I feel it. It's just like, this is not a horror movie anymore. This is just not. Okay. Let's see what the trailer. This has to be a comedy. I am willing to bet this is a comedy now. I'll be so shocked. I'll say this. I will be so shocked if when I play this, it is like a true blue horror still. Because that trailer was so different. If it is, they sold. It's got to be a you think it's still a horror? Well, you know, we'll see. But it looks like that teaser was completely tonally. That teaser seemed like something like you said, for kids, or like the tone seemed funny, comedy, like fun, not murder. We'll see though. Honestly, this teaser would have been great as a misdirect. It could be a misdirect. It totally could be a misdirect.
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming.
I'm sorry. The song got me. How do I? Why is every horror trailer doing love songs? No, why are they doing this? Why are they doing love songs?
I'll admit, there were some bugs in my programming. It's hardly fair to blame me for that. But one thing hasn't changed. I will do whatever it takes to protect Katie. What the hell is this? You put me in this plastic Teletubby?
Prove you can be trusted, maybe we'll give you an upgrade.
This is Forrester.
If she stays, I mean, I guess she can't stay in that. They're probably gonna build her a new body. That gave me Black Mirror. I guess Black Mirror is considered a horror, right? But that gave me Black Mirror / yeah. No, it's like, okay, they're still going for horror, but it still feels like funny. It feels funny more than I feel like it should feel. But W, same ladies being in it. Let's go. Why would you trust her? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Okay, let me play it.
We're hunting an autonomous android named Amelia. She was built using your design for Megan.
How's this possible? You deleted it.
Apparently you didn't. Nothing in our arsenal can stop her. She's gone rogue, killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
Think I did it again.
You're telling me it's about to be Battle of the Androids? What is happening? So there's a different evil android and they're gonna what? Boot Megan back up to fight her? They're really gonna boot her back up to fight another one? Is that really the choices that we're going with? Is that really what's about to happen? They introduce an enemy and they're really gonna look at Katie. She kind of reminds me of Billie Eilish. She kind of look like Billie Eilish to you guys. But like, they're really gonna boot her back up. I gotta say though, the Britney Spears track, hitting. I love the Britney Spears track. It's hitting. Why would you boot her back up? To have a android fight. What are we making robots and dolls stronger than humans? You know, to King Kong versus Godzilla, right? Cooked. Because people making things they shouldn't. Trying to make her be a hero. I mean, it sounds like there's this movie. You know what it feels like? It feels like the first Megan was a horror film, but then this is an action horror. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to figure out, can we make a horror film also action? Or, like, I guess, like, well, that's a thriller, I guess, in a way. Like, thrillers are action horrors, kind of, in a way. But I don't know. You know, they might be cooking. Hold on. They might be cooking, guys. Let them cook. They might be cooking.
Killing anyone who's contributed to her creation.
Think I did it again.
And you and Katie are next.
I know how to stop Amelia. She's getting more powerful. Soon she'll be the most dangerous weapon on the planet. Put me in a body and I'll help you stop her.
You remember what happened last time? You threatened to rip out my tongue and put me in a wheelchair.
I was upset.
Look, she wants to help us. Everyone deserves a second chance.
You would like us to rebuild a deranged robot in order to catch another one.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster.
Why would you let her be stronger and faster? No. She was a problem the first time. Why would you make her stronger? I'm not gonna lie though. I will watch this movie. This movie kind of seems like it slaps. Not gonna lie, it is completely not a direction I thought they were going. But this movie seems like it could be, at least it could be as good as the first one. It's not like the first one was a masterpiece, but I think this could be entertaining. Like, they lost me and then they found me again. I think this could actually be entertaining. I don't know. I really like the music. And I think, I don't know, watching Megan kick someone else's ass, I don't know. It could be good. It could be good, you know what I'm saying? Scientists be the dumbest people in movies. Scientists and heroes often make their own problems. Like, in so many movies, the scientist is the person who caused the problem. She was the problem with the basic cheap materials of the first one. That's what I'm saying. She was a problem, and now we're gonna make her stronger, faster, with more material. So what happens when she beats the other girl? Then what? Like, they better have made a kill switch, cause, no, you think it's cooked? Even the real Chucky hates Megan. Why are they making dolls? They should have made defense contract with the military or something. Yeah, I forgot. Why were they making dolls? To help parents raise children? I think that's what they were doing, trying to help parents raise children by making dolls that could probably be in the army. Trying to make it for like teenage fans. I feel that. I feel like a lot of horror movies though try to go for a younger audience a little bit. Um, because I feel like a lot of them kind of skew that way. And I kind of agree with you. Britney Spears is kind of old though, not gonna lie. So I think if they were really trying to go young, they should have put like Olivia Rodrigo or like someone like that in it. But they put Britney, so I feel like Britney's kind of trying to get the nostalgia of an older audience, in my opinion. But I kind of feel both vibes. Like I feel like they're skewing it younger, but the music they're using is all from the like early like 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're trying to kind of hit both audiences. Perfect example of why scientists, why Jason X, that movie screamed, why would you do this knowing, why would you know? Why would you do this knowing what you know? Bro, literally, sometimes we shouldn't let the great minds think that much. Sometimes we gotta tell scientists, put the flask down. Stop it. Stop it. Megan not gonna let them put her back on a USB stick. Of course she's not. Ain't no way they're gonna destroy her this movie. I feel like she's either gonna go loose into the world and they won't be able to find her, or they learn to live with her, I guess. But like, ain't no way they're gonna be able to destroy her. Like, we were just seeing a montage of her getting stronger. Like, they're cooking themselves. Honestly, Blumhouse does a great job of introducing different elements to basic horror and whipping up a great experience. I agree. Blumhouse is one of my favorite horror production companies. Usually when I see Blumhouse attached to it, it's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been let down by Blumhouse yet. Every Blumhouse film I liked. Not everyone was maybe like the most masterful of masterful, but like none of them were bad, at least that I've seen. Usually Blumhouse is like a seal of approval for me. That's why I liked the first Megan. I don't think it was perfect, but I liked it. And I think this could probably be just as good as it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Blumhouse be cooking. But I haven't even let this trailer fully cook all the way. So I was just like, hold on, let me give this trailer a little bit more juice.
Would you prefer I gave you a printout that you can read at your own pace?
Okay, Megan. Time to give you an upgrade. Anything you'd like to add?
I want to be stronger, faster. Hey, so remember the time I strangled you and set the lab on fire? I want you to know that won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
And while you're at it, make me taller.
Make me taller.
All right, meat sacks. Let's get to work.
I like the make me taller because I feel like the actor, I don't know, I'm guessing, but if they hired the same actress that plays Megan and she grew taller because it was a child who played Megan, and they were probably like, we have to like canonically say we're making Megan taller so that we can rehire the same actress. I hope that's why they made her taller. That's just me making a big old educated guess. But I'm really hoping that's why she's taller, is that they hired the same actress. Because I really do appreciate when film genres don't recast and they find a way to keep the same actors in the series. Like, I really appreciate, as an actor, I really appreciate when they do that. Happy Death Day 2 was more heavily science fiction, but they used to feed the horror beats amazingly. I never seen Happy Death Day or Happy Death Day 2, but that's the one where they're like looping, right? They're doing like the, what is it called? The Groundhog Day thing. Kind of cute. They're kind of cute animals. But they're just like, they just burrow. And they like Live underground. I'm pretty sure they live underground. But okay.
Let's get to work.
Well, look who came out to play.
I was programmed to protect Katie. The only question is, are you going to stand in my way? Hold on to your vaginas.
I don't care if she did kill 4 people, she is a smoking hot warrior princess.
I'll make you a deal. You can kill Gemma, but don't touch Katie.
Megan.
Honestly, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Honestly, I don't know. I like it. I like it. I think this could be good. I have belief in this being good. I definitely want to see it. I would still give it a look. Sign Megan up for the Avengers. No, that's like literally what I think. It's like this feels like the Avengers meets Megan. They were just like, how can we do an action movie with like 2 women who are like crazy powered? Well, let's make them symbiotic titans basically, but also it's scary, so let's do a little bit of that too. Like, I don't know, this actually looks legit. That looks legit. I think it's gonna be a good movie. I think it's probably gonna be funny. It's definitely gonna be funny. It's because it has jokes, and it's playing on its own genre, and I think it will have points where it's still scary. But just not like scary. I think it's gonna be like thriller, action, comedy with like a little bit of like horror. And I'm excited for it. I think that looks like it's gonna be a good movie. I was shocked when I first looked at the teaser, not gonna lie, because it was just so different than what I was expecting. But I think after watching the whole trailer, I think it's crazy to boot her back up. I personally want to do it, but I guess if she's your only option, I mean, you could just pray for the best. Pray for the best. And hopefully Katie will be able to get enough therapy that she can crack a smile, because she looked miserable in this trailer. And I mean, I can't blame her, because I feel like this is a miserable situation to be in. To have to bring back the doll that like almost killed your whole family and strangled a bunch of people, and she killed a lot of people. It's like stronger than the Winter Soldier. I'm gonna go see it. I'm with you, Emperor Dragon. I want to see it. They cooking for real. Blumhouse is always welcome in my kitchen. Honestly, I'm down for a little like genre. I don't know, like doing different things. I'm down for surprises like that. I think it's cool. I think it's jarring. And I definitely can see why somebody thinking like it's switching from horror to action is like insane. But I don't know, something about it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, the fact that the first movie was horror, but then they decided for the second movie to be action, like, is the third movie going to be romance? Like, it's kind of amazing if you think about it in a way of just being open to, what am I trying to say? If you make a franchise, it's like, imagine a Toy Story, you know, the first Toy Story is how it is, and then the second Toy Story is a horror film, and then the third Toy Story is a rom-com, and then the fourth Toy Story is a biopic, or like, it's kind of fun, I think, to play around with the genre that your medium can be in. So honestly, I'm excited for it. It seems kind of crazy, but like in a good way. It just seems crazy in a really good way. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of excited for it. I didn't know what was gonna happen. That teaser trailer, I gotta admit, threw me off. The teaser threw me off, but the trailer brought me back in. Katie Def is heavy in her emo phase. Oh, she looked, yeah, like her face, like she was like, but her hair looked phenomenal though. She had like a bang and like the straight, like honestly, look. Like Katie could model. Like it was a vibe. But yeah, definitely I could have seen her like having on some like Linkin Park and black eyeliner, because she definitely in her emo phase. But I don't even know if she's in her emo phase or if she's just traumatized. Remember, her parents died in the first film in the same car she was in, right? Yeah, I think they died like she was with them when they died. I think, right? Yeah, I think she was with them when they died. So she had to deal with the fact that her parents like died in front of her in a car crash she was in, and then her new mom, I guess for all intents and purposes, her aunt, whatever, barely paid enough attention to her. It's how she felt as she was grieving, and then made a murder robot who tried to like murder her aunt, and then they got rid of the murder robot, and now they're bringing the murder robot back because there's a new murder robot. I don't think I'd have a lot to smile about myself. and kill the dog. And kill the dog. What? Oh, you're right. She did kill a dog. You're right. I forgot she killed a dog. She killed people and a dog. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I'm so scared they dropped the ball hard on this one. I'm so nervous for the second one. Maybe they can surprise me again. You never know. Sometimes you just gotta let a movie cook. Like, I get you being nervous, but sometimes you just gotta hop in there and let a movie cook. Back to the Future is one of the few movies I know that reuse the same actors for like a lot of stuff. Like the same actors, different roles. But if they kind of do that in Megan too, I think that would be cool. I think so too. You know what also uses the same actors? Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, the TV show, uses all of the same actors from the Karate Kid series. To be fair, the neighbor was very obnoxious and needed a reality check. Puppy had to go to send the message. Darth is like, listen, sometimes Kira's gotta work. And Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys, which is an Xmas horror film crossover. A Christmas horror film crossover. That is insane. That is insane. That is some work. A Christmas horror film crossover. Everything exists. See, that's why, guys, we can't be that surprised by this film being so different. Because imagine the first time there was a Christmas horror film. Imagine the first time. That would have to shock people. I bet everyone who ever experienced that was like, a Christmas... Oh, wait, what? Huh? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always got to be someone who's first. Someone's got to be first.